All right, I tried to walk Miss Izzy without a lead, and she went up there by that stick and would not go any further. It snowed overnight and it's raining right now, and the roads are just icy and crazy, but we're gonna jump in the car and head to Milwaukee. So I got this video started today. It is, what is it, Tuesday. We're gonna be there for early Thanksgiving tomorrow with the children's, and then we're gonna head back on Thanksgiving and have our own Thanksgiving here. So the rest of this video might be on Thursday, or no, Friday. So this may all be gone by then. Yeah, it is just miserable out here, and I'm gonna have to end this video pretty quick because the camera is not waterproof. All right, so the tin is gonna get a little wet at these open ends, but not bad at all. I think this will be nice and dry by the time I get back. So the next video, like I said, will probably be Friday, where I will pick up this video and I'll get the next sheet on the back there. Let me just show that real quick. This freezing rain is pretty nasty. I'm kind of glad she didn't want to go on a walk. We had the FedEx truck came crawling down this road at like 3-4 miles an hour and just kept stopping so he didn't slide. All right, that is the look so far. I have other videos that are kind of saved up that'll play between now and when I get back to this. But when I do get back to this, I won't have any videos, so they'll be coming out right as I make them. And I believe the next video I'm going to try to get that second piece, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, and then I'll work on to the back, but it all depends on the weather. We'll see. Okay, so I'm gonna sign off for today, and the next you'll see me is on Friday. Hi, little man. I gotta go make a film, honey. Hi, big kitty. This is our little stroke cat, little man. Okay. We are back from our trip. It is now Friday. It's about 30 degrees, and tomorrow it's going to be about 50. So I'm going to try to get as much of that north side on as possible, because it gets really cold after that, and the winds are going to switch to the north, and it's just going to be nasty on the far side of the building. So let me get this cat in the house, walk this dog, and we'll get started on this stuff. All right, a possible change of plans here. I'm on the end of the building because we have a fairly strong wind on both sides of the building. The wind was supposed to come from that direction, which would have made it okay to work on this side, but especially the back. The back needs to get done as soon as possible, because as it gets colder, the wind normally in the winter comes out of that direction, so it would be blowing towards the back, and the back is in perpetual shade, so it's just icy cold back there all the time in the winter. And these two sides are just fine. This side right here is toasty warm early in the morning when the sun's more that way, and that side is pretty much toasty warm all day if you're out of the wind. Especially as you get this brown stuff up, this radiates some nice warmth. So I'm not sure. I have the panel for this sitting on the horses in there. I'm going to cut the end off, and I think I'm just going to install this, get the screws in this, So this piece right here, the next piece on the other side of the window, I think I'll get those both in right away. I should be able to do it. Yeah, we should be able to do it from the ground. Just hold that piece up. These got to come out. I have to have screws in here to get this in. But I think I'm just going to do the screw here and here on all of them. Get it nice and flat. And then when I put that next panel on, of course you get the screw through the very top. And then on that panel, I'll have to screw the whole thing in. So that's going to take a while. And I really want to get that lower panel on this side. Let me see, I think the wind stopped a little bit. Yeah, it's not too bad. I really want to get this panel in today as well. So let me get this measured, get this panel, this upper panel cut, and get going on this stuff. All right, I have my dimensions. The long one is 145 inches, and the short one over here is 17 inches. And the screw holes are really convenient, at least on the big one. They're exactly 16 inches on center from the right hand side, and because this is upside down, this is the right hand side. I don't pre-drill the holes, but I believe I'm going to flip this over and mark where the screw holes are. I want to do as much as possible inside. It's in the low 30s out there, and with the wind, I guess the wind chill's probably in the 20s somewhere, so it's pretty cold out there, but it's not too bad on the end there. All right, so I got to get this marked, cut it down to 145, get the screw holes marked. I do have to drill the screw holes on the top, just at least a few of them, just to get it hung. But otherwise, the screw holes are all going to be drilled on site. So let's get this cut, get it marked, get it out there, and get it on. Okay, that's as far as I'm going to take that. I'm going to go grab some lunch, and then Cindy and I are going to try to wrestle this one. I don't know if I should put this on the horses. It's not that cold out. It's only, I don't know, maybe 35 or something. Maybe I'll take this and put it out in the sun on the lawn, get it laid out, cut it, and get this at least hung today. The back ones that I just put up are going to stay exactly the way they are until I get to that on a different day. The rest of today and tomorrow, the really nice day, are going to be focusing on this back one. I want to get this back one completely done. All right, quick lunch, and then we'll deal with the next panel. Okay, it's after lunch. I wrangled one of these sheets up onto the horses. Now I got to go out and drive some screws. I got to make a mark 3 inches in on the furring strip right out there, and then drive a screw so that it's just a hair wider than the tang on the tape measure, and then I can pull my dimensions all the way over to here. I got a little better idea of how to do it now, so this should go really quick. Then I'm going to come back here, cut this to length, and then make that notch for the windows and the opening for the electrical. Okay, I have my dimensions. It is so cold out there. There's no way I want to take this even out into the sun. The wind is pretty strong, so it's just kind of nasty out there. All right, I have all my dimensions. First thing I need to do is cut it to length. Then I'll get this notch. Oh, I did not get all the dimensions. I don't have the electrical outlet, but I can get all this stuff cut and then go back out and measure that. Let my hands warm up a little bit. They're kind of stiff. All right, so this is the top. This is going to be my factory edge. That will be my cut edge. This edge will be, or this corner will be the top corner out there. And then this will be under the J channel. So once I get that cut, then my first dimension is 16.5 in, which will be right here, and then I'll make my cut all the way down. Yeah, that's going to be really hard. I may need to do that on the grass. I don't know, maybe not. We'll see. If I set the blade depth right, I believe that cut brings me right in the middle of this, so I should be able to cut it in here. What I'll do is just cut, plunge cut, and then cut. Say if it's right in the middle of this, that's a fairly easy cut. I'll just cut it down to a stop line on both ends, and then I think I'll cut in with the jigsaw with the metal blade on it. Okay, let's get that end cut off. All right, I got this bottom panel in. Tomorrow I'm gonna have to get it level and squared and stuff. There's only 2 screws in it. I screwed this thing up by a 1/2 inch. This line right here this is the line where these screws went in. That will hit the stud. That's not my line. My line is right here. So I'm off by a 1/2 inch, but it still fits, and the molding is 4 inches wide. So when I make the molding, I'll just make it so that it's snug up against these upper ridges, and there's no way on earth you'll be able to see that this is a 1/2 inch shy in there. So it's a mistake, but it's a good one. This box, same thing as last one. It's off a bit, but the trim will completely cover it. Other than that, it looks good. Looks plenty good. So tomorrow, I got to get this whole side done. So I'll probably cut these first 2 for in here right away. Then it gets 1 in the middle here and 1 at the end. Then that next one covers the whole thing. I'm pretty sure I'm just going to put a couple screws in like these so I can adjust up and down. This one is already pretty much set by where this is. So I got to get this thing nice and straight and level and stuff so that the next 2 pieces go up the window the same height, you know, the same distance from the top of the window. Makes me nervous. Tomorrow is, like I said, 50, 51 degrees, somewhere around there, and wind coming from somewhere in that direction. So it should be nice out, and I should be able to get this whole side done. Oh yeah, after the one above the window, there's like a 1/2 one up at the top, and I'll leave the cap off for now. I'll just do all the caps at the same time. It's a big job. How many pieces is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces tomorrow, and only one of them is really technical, the one that goes over the windows and stuff. These are all just straight cuts. Cut it to length, cut it to length. This one is going to be a little more difficult because it's so narrow, but I'll just cut it off the end of one of the longer ones. Same thing with that one. Those narrow ones aren't that easy, but I'll get it done. All right, so if you want to see this, make sure you subscribe and click on the update icon. If you have any questions or comments, make sure you put them in the comment section below. And if you share the video and or give it a like, it helps the channel out greatly. Thanks for watching and have a great day.